Hey, welcome back. My name is Dino. This video is on the idea of the four pleasures from Jordan. It specifically focuses on the pleasures that people seek and the pleasures that products give to various users. First off, it's always good to go to a definition. Quote, this is from Jordan. Pleasure with products. So in the context of products, pleasure is the emotional, hedonic, and practical benefits associated with products. So again, hedonic is like the idea of pleasure, sort of a very healthy sense of pleasure. From this, products can provide users pleasure. They don't always, but they can if they're done the right way. There's a framework for this. It comes from Tiger's work on the pursuit of pleasure, and this framework models four distinct pleasures, and these four will be talked about in the next little while. Four pleasures. The first one is physio pleasure. What is physio pleasure? Physio pleasure is pleasures from sensory organs. They are tactile pleasures from holding and touching products. So especially today, tech products are often quite lovely. So example, if you have a really nice phone, a premium phone, or even like not the most premium phone, all phones these days are quite good. If you touch a phone or you listen to the listening quality of it, or just listening to a person on the other end of it, you can derive physical pleasures from the products. So according to Tiger and Jordan, this would be physio pleasure. Number two, socio pleasure. What is socio pleasure? It is enjoyment that comes from relationships. Products can facilitate social interaction and then hence relationships. For an example, if you're and it's moving away from the tech field, say if you're wearing clothing. If you're wearing nice clothing or interesting clothing and someone says something positive about it, that can provide socio pleasure. It can facilitate social interaction with other people, like say if you meet a stranger in a coffee shop and they can say something nice about what you're wearing. From this again, products can contribute to social pleasure. Not necessarily, like you can say the opposite. Say if you're wearing something that's a bit more, not societally accepted, you might derive negative comments. So it can be a two-way sword. Double-edged sword, sorry. The next one is psychopleasure. It's not quite as potentially inflammatory as it might sound. Psychopleasure is people's cognitive and emotional reactions, again, to a product, and the cognitive demands of using a product. Because depending on what you're using, say if it's a really difficult piece of technology or software, it can be really cognitively demanding. However, so think about this: so maybe when you first used a word processor when you were young. It could have been really cognitively demanding to figure out how to use it, especially when you're young. You don't know about the idea of word processors. However, once you know them, they can help your cognitive demands in other ways. Is that they can lessen the errors that you have. Say that they can highlight grammatical or spelling errors. As a result, from that you feel good. From all of that, products can provide various emotional satisfaction. Finally, ideo pleasure. This relates to people's values, such as from books and art. And a product can have various aesthetics and values to it, art, like aesthetics, like the beauty of something, someone's personal values. So, say for example, if you have like a can or something, or a cup, and it is biodegradable, you might think that's a good thing because you're into the environmental movement. And you want to, quote unquote, save the planet. So as a result, a biodegradable as opposed to one that's not, you would prefer that product and gives you an idea of pleasure because it reflects your aesthetics and values. Again, products can reflect aesthetics and values. They may not necessarily, again, so you're more likely to shy away from that. From all this, that was Jordan's Pleasures. Thanks for watching. My name is Dino. Please feel free to like this video if you like it. Please feel free to comment on it. What do you think of Tiger's framework? What do you think of the four pleasures: physio pleasure, socio pleasure, psycho pleasure, and ideo pleasure? Do you agree with them? Do you have particular products that give you pleasure? Are there particular products you might use that you really dislike and they do not give you pleasure? Maybe, in fact, give you pain. Finally, if you like this type of video, please feel free to hit the like button or hit the subscribe button if you want to subscribe to this channel for similar types of content. As always, thanks for watching.